store, buy nothing to nothing. He come up here with the wood and she pulling off the
Oh yeah, yeah, that's how he
Got it
is.
done. Get it done, man.
Uncle Mustard, he gonna get his shit done. But that's part. But he 90 though. At some
Yeah,
point,
that's
you gotta learn to like,
part of that history.
some point you gotta learn like,
Yeah, that
yeah,
nigga born, he 9 years old, that
Yeah,
nigga
but
born
some
in
of them
19.
old folks like that, if they sit down.
That's it,
They
but
sit
they
down
I
muscle
somewhere.
know
memory.
it
They
ain't nothing.
muscle
I ain't
memory like
telling them
that.
to
Yeah,
stop.
they
I ain't
pick up
saying
like
stop,
that.
but you gotta slow down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Some
it is
people
what
be
it is.
set. Like you said, some people they set. That's what they been doing forever. And they like nigga, they in the crib and that get grass gotta get cut. That shit
Right,
be on my mind all day. Okay, give me a headache. I need to go cut the grass. Like
right.
that's how they be saying. Oh, wood? Oh, I gotta go chop this wood. Like, crazy.
He was born when?
1930. Something like that.
Yeah, gotta be something like that.
All right, I'm gonna need y'all to kind of
Probably
speak into your
32.
mic a
Must
little
be
bit.
like 92.
Let me see how
You
I'm
gonna
gonna
have to
sit.
set that up a little better.
You gonna have to come set this up because I don't know nothing about it like this. Can you
Yo,
hear me? Yeah.
not like that. That shit is really hit like that. I don't even in the world, man.
You want it like this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, bro, I be thinking like that. Like, I know shit can change since the 90s, motherfucker. Like,
He did look. He didn't see a whole lot of
And then
shit.
they've been here
30s,
since
bro.
the 30th.
Bro,
He didn't see World War,
that's why I be talking
Great
about grandma,
Depression.
and I be like, grandma, like,
And then made it through.
I be like,
Vietnam.
grandma, you done seen this, you done seen that, you done seen this.
Right.
You still just think
Korean.
the world operate what the news say. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be like, grandma,
Like
you
when
done
they was
watched the
born,
whole
they was
world
listening
change
to
multiple
radio.
times.
Think about it. They didn't even have
But
television when they
every
was born.
time,
Imagine knowing
but
white
every
people
time
as
she
your arch
watched the
enemy
news,
Right.
and living in a world of
Right.
like, where
And it ain't
acting
like-
it never happened.
And we in Virginia.
Bro, imagine that. Imagine like, nigga, don't white people know, can't go here, can't go to now acting
Right.
like it never happened.
Right.
That's crazy, bro. It ain't been that long.
It ain't been that
ago.
long, for
Like,
real.
bro, like, I be asking my grandma, like, what, like, was anybody in that family ever like beat, lynched? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, with some bullshit going, like, she bring up stuff like, yeah, you do have to watch going over here, or what else? I think a lot of them grew up on, what's the jump by the church? That street that go by the church?
Oh, you talking about Jackson Heights? Winston Ridge.
Winston Ridge, yeah. Winston Ridge is like a lot of black folks used to
Yeah.
grow up on Winston Ridge and shit for real, but
Because
I know
Gilmore Circle wasn't there at first.
yeah, I know some of my grandma, like a lot, I know they from like over in that area type shit.
Yeah.
That Winston Ridge, my grandma was like to a degree of course. But that's so much shit that happened over there, or the way they describe it, be like, oh no way. Yeah, you ain't smart enough to know shit going through.
Right. I mean, it's crazy when you really think about it. Like,
Imagine,
Grandma went to Dunbar,
Right.
segregation.
That's what I'm
They
saying,
experienced
bro.
segregation. Now you can sit up a little.
You can know here.
Get out the sun. You can come a little closer.
I ain't trying to get out the sun like
But it's crazy.
You got top?
I mean, I guess we kind of had topics. I had topics last week, but life happens.
I think we was on it. Are you just want to have some topics?
Yeah, I mean, we had topics.
I think we stayed on the topics last time.
No, I'm talking about topics for last week that we was gonna talk about,
Oh,
but we
man.
weren't here last week.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot has happened. Like Diddy. What y'all think about the Diddy situation?
We just had to do some shit.
They
behind
might
the
try to
scenes.
flip him as far as time.
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
I mean, he probably.
And
I
then
don't
get
think
on
they're
out.
gonna flip him. 'Cause I think if they're gonna flip him, they ride the time too. Like to come out with, I think what it was. I think it's a money or a deal type.
Well, that's the judge, but the judge, you can whip him a little bit on the
Like-
mandatory time. or whatever.
Yeah, like he got convicted of two of the felonies.
But I think they carry it to 20.
Nah, they 10.
10 apiece.
Yeah, 10 apiece. So if he run them back to back, then yeah. But I don't think he's gonna do that. He probably
They just trying to whoop Diddy, man.
the fact that they threw a RICO charge at him kind of shows that they was just trying to like get him for something. Because it's like
They freaked out, man.
I don't think Diddy had a criminal organization. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe that.
Like if you got like,
Yeah, he's just a wild boy been doing what he want to do.
Hey,
but think about it, like he probably got accountants, tax for paper trails of all his like money and tax, how he paying everybody, all that. Like,
can I say something?
oh yeah, yeah.
I think I'm not like, and I ain't against it, right?
Nah, fuck Diddy.
But
I
not,
don't know that nigga.
yeah, I'm just, nah, you right, but I'm just saying, like, not personally, like, you feel me? But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be like the fuck Diddy bandwagon, or like, because of what they done done now. Like, Diddy been Diddy for all my life, so I ain't
Mhm.
really, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, as far as this case, and like you said, if you get the time, if you don't, if he was a real criminal, I just know that he affiliated with other people that already do things similar,
Mhm.
and I can't say that he wouldn't put his own, you know, his own little piece of it together, like anybody, any of us would. You get what I'm saying? Technically, like we gonna partake in, it, we gonna have our own of it. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Right.
Like you don't want to hustle, like you ain't hustling up under somebody just to keep hustling up under somebody. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, so, but at the same time, it's bigger than Diddy. That's my argument. Like, it's bigger than him. So even if it alone, it's a lot of them doing that. Like, not
Look
Diddy.
what's wrong with that though, what you trying to say.
Yeah,
Because
I don't
he
think it was
hustled
that.
This nigga was just freaky.
No, yeah,
He
but
was just on some wild shit, and he got comfortable being around that shit, doing what the fuck he want. He done seen some shit, and I'm sure he's been in some doors. But what they put on the stand, that shit was just a bunch of bullshit, if you ask me.
but that's the only thing they could put on the stand
Yeah.
to pinpoint him
Yeah,
without it showing the
himself,
other
yeah.
affiliations, because y'all showing the big.
But what I'm saying, what he
You know
went to
what I'm
court
saying?
for, that won't count. Now, I ain't saying he ain't been involved in some other shit.
Yeah, I think that was that. I think that was brought to the light for some whole other stuff. There you go. I think it's a small.
But
point.
like,
I think it's a whole other stuff going on where why we even watching news of this nigga going through all this. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but like, you can do all of that without it being a part of like a criminal organization. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can pay a bunch of people to go have sex with people, or at least treat people at like a freaky party, or like you pay people to show up to the party, and whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and but at that point, the people that's involved, it's on what they saying it was, right?
Right.
Yeah, so like, they would be saying, we just was all freaking, money was involved, because da-da-da-da,
Yeah.
freaking. But if it weren't for them other people saying, look, I was doing this, and it was like this, and I felt like this, you get what I'm saying? You probably wouldn't be getting this whole, this wouldn't be a case.
But that's why he didn't get convicted of like the sex trafficking charges or whatever, because they said that they were willingly involved in whatever was happening.
So I
Right,
feel
so
like
that
you
was
just watch
my
the
point.
humiliation.
Right.
I feel like that's what I feel like from the beginning. I felt like that's what it was. I
Right.
feel like it's just
Turn
a
those man
humiliation.
down.
Right.
Right.
Like yeah, tell the man, you know, you gotta.
That man, he had his ways.
Message
Some of that
everybody.
shit he probably should be held accountable for, but he never paid his son. That girl come off. I know she went through some shit, but to me, she didn't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, actually that's another thing too. It's just she know she had to stay there that long. For real.
They got on take them pretty things too.
Accountability.
Yeah,
That's
Accountability,
what
yeah.
When people point a finger,
It
they
is
take all that
accountability,
accountability.
but sometimes it can be hard.
Yeah, I know it can be hard. I can
So
see it.
that's the only thing.
But what
Like
was hard?
it be hard.
Let her speak.
Because domestic abuse is not only physical abuse, it's also mental abuse, and sometimes it's hard to leave your abuser. Just think of how powerful Diddy is. For it's normal women every day sticking with men every day on the street that ain't shit. So just think of a nigga at Diddy's level and how hard she really probably didn't have nowhere to go to be able to leave until it probably was a situation where he let her go.
Cassie is still Cassie, but Cassie had places to go.
Places to go like where?
Like, yeah, Cassie is
The
Cassie.
law, like you did now.
Yeah, I mean, Cassie is still a
Like,
beautiful young lady.
The
I
law.
get it, and
Yeah.
that's where eventually you have to go.
But I'm just
I
saying.
mean,
that-
straight up.
But I
But
just feel-
sometimes, as a community, we're instilled not to go to the law.
I feel like this. And this ain't not like that. I think it's a fear thing, and then it's a incentive thing. So where it's like somebody could have you here and around and beating you, whatever. Like let's just say physically, whatever, mentally, and messing with you to keep you around and make it start like the fear in you to not want to go nowhere else, et cetera, et cetera. I think a lot of times, and I'm not speaking for all, but I'm just saying a lot of times you take away that small little incentive that the person is there for. Like even Cassie, right? And her sense is like, I get everything you're saying. But she had a goal. And somewhere this abuse, this whatever, it aligned with her goal, which made it hard. If you just
So, but what was her goal? Cause
be
she,
Cassie.
like he said, she was Cassie. Cassie
be
was
Cassie.
Cassie.
no, he didn't make that.
So what was her goal?
Whether he made her or not, she had to have some sense. She looked the way she looked.
Yeah, but
She had to have some sense of talent for even to get to where she got
Cassie
to.
is not the baddest girl in the world. Cassie looked like most mixed girls with good hair.
But
Just a
she
light
said that's
skin
the way
color,
she
good hair.
did what she did to get what she was
She
to get
played
to
the
get.
role. So what I'm saying is, you gotta talk about
So
the role
she had enough time to
played.
do her thing to get what she was going, regardless if she got what did or not. She was with the other nigga before Diddy, the producer boy. I forget his name, but Diddy stole her from another boy.
Yeah, I know you come out. I know you come out.
So she had enough finesse. Whatever she had something to do what she was doing. But Diddy kind of shut her career down because what she had one album and
Diddy for sure shut her career down.
Right.
she was nothing no more.
Diddy killed her career essentially.
And probably on purpose.
Probably.
Man, half of the people that make it ain't. You can say that about half of the industry. They ain't the best looking names and so and so, but they still get what they want because they got something.
Right. I don't know. That's a hard struggle. Once you in it, it's kind of hard to get out.
I just know that mental thing is a thing.
It is a thing.
It's a thing.
Right.
It is a thing.
They
But
just got her
I
on so much, doing so much, but then you can go back and be like, she was trained to be that way.
Yeah.
She can look
Right.
at it.
Because she was young.
Yeah.
Right. So that makes it even harder because you know what I'm saying. But as far as those parties, like everybody knew what a Diddy party was. So
Right.
every
Like,
party
yeah,
wanted
like
to be Diddy.
it ain't like it was
Like
a secret.
And to
You
be
know?
honest too, I mean, at the same time too, it's no different than a crackhead or a whore coming to Christ at some point in your life.
Yeah,
You
for
go
sure.
through shit, you
Right.
put
Right,
yourself
change.
in shit,
I mean-
and you can change at some
Right,
point. You
yeah.
can.
Right,
Absolutely
right.
change.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you can't, God ain't gonna sit there and be like, as open, saying, if you're sitting in the middle, how you want a crackhead, though, while you was a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Or like,
Right.
if you
Yeah,
keep talking
yeah.
to him about how you want a whore, though, but you was out here whoring, it's like,
Right.
that ain't gonna get you there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta come to that analogy in a sense. So so it's like, at this point,
Right.
do you feel like she
I feel like she was
she's
in
still
love.
freaking? Do you feel like she's still somewhat that same character? But it's just like, because Diddy not throwing all them free throws.
He ain't the only one throwing free calls, right?
Like, he's not the only one. That's what I'm getting at.
I ain't even look at that
Did he
point,
not-
like, whether she still getting
You
it
get
or
what
not.
I'm saying, bro? Like, with all the things she did, but it's like, did you just become like, that ain't you? Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She probably did. Like,
But she might have
For
hustled
some
through Diddy,
money.
right?
I feel like for some, huh?
She might have hustled through Diddy.
but I feel like
When
she
you dance or
wasn't
something?
like
Yeah.
initially she wasn't like for no money, right? It kind of was like he was provoking her, so she said she needed to do what she needed to do. You still talking about Cassie?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't feel like two things. If you around Diddy, you need to talk, you need to get talked, you ain't paying for nothing. That's how I see it. Like, if then you
And
ain't
if
paying
you
for
ain't
nothing.
paying
If
for
you getting
nothing,
pumped,
all
probably
goes,
for sure, you know,
right?
huh?
And if
Right.
you're not paying for nothing, it all
Like
goes.
at that
Like
point,
no
like yo,
rules,
like
right?
yeah, like if you around Diddy, I
Cause you're
feel
not,
like
and that's the
you,
mentality in their space.
cause
And
Diddy
that's
like
probably why it was hard for her to leave. Because
every store.
everybody was looking at her like,
Diddy the
well,
one
bitch, you
taking
don't
niggas
pay
out.
for nothing. You know
Right.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
you was getting
be
taken care of.
quiet. You know, like, what you complaining for, bitch?
Yeah,
You're
Right.
flying
we
in
in
a
a mansion
Lambo.
every
You
day.
know?
Yeah, right.
We not paying
And she
bills.
getting dragged
Like,
through the
we
hotel.
going
You
shopping.
Right.
know, her support
We
system.
traveling around the world
You
and
know,
shit.
Traveling
her
around the
support
world.
system
Right.
is living in
Being-
her hometown. Like,
Yeah.
It's like
you
being
know,
here
is you
gave
gonna
me a
send the
name.
rent next month?
Gave me
You
a
know,
face card.
like,
Gave me a just being here gave me a different life. I can go outside, I can walk outside, and it let me feel like just because I'm here.
Right.
Like, and don't get it twisted, you're right? You just saying cash, you know what I'm saying? But like when it comes to you don't get that, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
They did what they said.
Yeah, and I ain't just talking about females. You look at the dudes. I be like, what's dude's name? I be trying to figure out him, but like, if he ain't going, you know he been there every free golf. He ain't, what's his name? Stevie J.
No.
Stevie J, that's that
He
nigga
ain't
dog,
said
bro.
nothing,
He,
right?
bro, Stevie J, bro, he riding with this,
He's a
bro.
freak.
He like, bro, I gotta get my nigga out because nigga ain't been a free golf since when? Hold on, damn, bro, it's crazy out here, man. He bored right now. He don't know what to do, cause what? I like that. We don't know what's going on, bro.
Been around the whole time, though.
Bro, been around, and we talking about, bro, we don't know, bro, niggas probably living in cruise, they ain't never had to pay for. Motherfuckers probably, bro, like I said, a lot of this should be a facade. A lot of this should be a facade. Niggas just did a deal, got this bag, blah, blah, and then we just be wearing fake chains, they spend all this money on it.
right.
You feel me? Like, that'd be
I
the
mean,
summer
I get
shit,
it.
but online and what they portray, it's gonna, you gonna think, bro, I got a bag. That YouTube video, where they got all the rentals and you get what I'm saying? It look like, bro, got that bag for this. Like, and don't get twisted, some people got that bag.
Right.
Now, it's
Taylor
very
Funny
hard
was
to
the best of
decipher
them
that.
one time.
Huh?
Birdman and boys, they was the best of that shit one time. All that shit was a facade. Cash money.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, if you, see, now it's cool to talk about the old
The
stuff.
old school, yeah.
So it's like when you hear it even going, you know what's going on there. Somebody I just seen a post the other day was like, as far as the video, y'all don't get like this. It was like, y'all change is bigger than little babies and y'all live on YouTube. Or something like that. And they be like, yeah, like,
For real.
It's a facade world. Like now, niggas can wear fake jewelry.
Right.
That's
They just
right.
showing
Right,
off
and
the
that's
image.
Like, and don't get it twisted. I think we had an era of that, you know, possibly like, but it ain't last long at all.
Niggas always got fake chains. Like
Yeah.
that ain't nothing
And
new.
yeah, it's always been fake change, but it was still shunned upon.
Right.
Like motherfuckers was questioning, like, cause like, yeah, you had to look at it. You had to now it's like niggas not walking around with diamond tassels, but everything is bust down.
Right.
Everything super shiny. Everything was like, bro, you know, way.
Hey,
Bro.
that's different too. Everything died in the front, man. Like when
It was gold chains. It was, you know,
Right,
gold chains,
right.
links.
Links,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It was the building, the chain type shit. I remember a nigga in high school. I'm going back. I'm trying to find the rope
Right,
chains. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like nigga, like you know. But at the same time, but now that's everybody walking around with facade. Facade, but even now we know we going Instagram right now and trying to be the tell you coming right here. We making real shit there. We making what they call the knockoff.
Right.
Get it from us.
And niggas
Like,
buying it
and
too.
then it's like a shoe that costs this much, and it's like everybody don't got access. But you'll go to all these opening shoe stores,
Right.
all these, like, how all these motherfuckers get shoes like Foot Locker?
Right.
How all these motherfuckers get more shoes to access than the top shoe stores or retail? You know what I'm saying?
But that ain't really nothing new. The difference is everybody got access
Everybody
to it.
but what I'm saying is, and everybody got access to knowing.
Yeah.
Hell no.
They don't care no more.
You don't care no more. Like you feel like
Yeah.
back in the day, Hustle Man Jordans, Hustle Man Jordans.
Yeah.
Am I wrong or right?
I had a few
Right.
pair of
Even if
Hustle
you ain't
Man.
caring if you was
Right.
wearing them, it's cool, but you had to know that you wearing. You couldn't be out here acting like they was the real Jordans.
Will do it.
Like the voices right out the truck.
You,
Right
you get what I'm saying,
Yeah.
bro? But you couldn't be acting like if you acting like you nah, nigga, you got some fly kicks, they different. It's a color wave, a new. We got SpongeBob
Right,
on the side, like designer, like custom kits ain't never been nothing new. I remember looking on them Chinese sites, bro. Look at SpongeBob, Air Forces.
Right,
But
right.
all that shit ain't nothing new, bro.
Right.
It's just now. It's either it's the like just being aware of where it's coming from, what it's doing, what people don't really care. Like I said,
It's all good.
they don't care for real. But at the same time, we was money talk. Like we broke or we bagged up. Y'all we trying to look bagged up. Ain't nobody got no money.
Hey man, keeping up with the Joneses has always been a thing,
Always.
But
dog.
you know what the problem is? Yeah, the Jones. Where did that term come from?
The hell if I
I
know.
don't know. Somebody Google it.
Is
But I
that,
think
I
it
want,
used to
is
be
that
a
black
thing
people
with
to white
trying to
people?
get a house and shit like that. Now it's about looking at certain
It's a
things.
thing everywhere. It ain't
every
just like in
society.
every society. Like, oh, U.S., Korea, you know, Africa, Europe. Keeping up with the Joneses is a thing everywhere. They all got different names for it.
I think it's just human nature.
It's human nature.
I feel like it's like somewhere where he said like
So
the
there's
house.
Joneses somewhere.
I feel like when
The Joneses, let's get the shit in what's up.
Right, right.
Right.
okay, the pressure to match or exceed the material possessions and lifestyle of one's neighbors or peers.
Right.
Right.
Joneses is your
Where the
neighbor.
fuck the
So
Joneses
I'm
come
gonna be
from?
honest. I don't want to say the Joneses. I want to say the Joneses was white.
They get mad.
Like, and I'm
Right.
saying that because we sort of I feel like we were the ones who started trying to do that in a sense. Like we do it out in a sense like how we dress, like how like we were introduced to a world that we don't know.
I think we late to the game in that. I think white folks been doing that these days. Like,
People always
Like
been
you
doing
said,
it, bruh. Like,
Koreans do it to Koreans.
I think
Like,
once we
oh,
got
right.
to
Peasants
once
want
we
to be
got to a
kings.
certain
You know what I'm
age,
saying?
Wanted to meet him.
It ain't nothing new.
I think we kind of got brainwashed with it. 'Cause one
That's
point,
why I
we
feel
were
like that's
eating
what I'm
together.
saying.
We were doing things together. At
Yeah,
some point,
yeah,
they
yeah.
turned things.
Oh
And
no,
that's what
they
I'm
broke
saying.
us out.
I
on
feel
the-
like
on
in
the-
that
you
time
know, on
frame,
purpose.
in that era of like blacks being cycle process,
Yeah.
I feel
Right.
like when you lost your identity,
Yeah.
like the most relevant keeping up with the Joneses is like say everybody do that, but well, I feel like we hurt from it the most because it kept us still. Like we never
Right.
had our own keep up. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so we was always just trying to. I hate to say it, but I be saying it like black people, a lot of black folks we just trying to live white folk life. Hate to say it, but like
But like, what's a white folk life?
I mean,
Right.
and nowadays, now you think, I get it now, it sounds crazy, but like, in a sense of where like, who got more?
Right.
Who seems to walk around
But that's not true.
less, what?
Because at one point, we were living better than white folks, and they were mad about it.
That's my thing. I think
As a community.
that thinking doesn't come from us.
Right. So that thinking doesn't come.
What I'm saying is like you said,
But then you
but
got
we the people
royalties
that
out
got-
there that look down on each other too. I mean,
But it's like,
probably a human nature.
here's the thing. As soon as you as a community, society, wherever, get to a point where everybody reaches like a certain level of comfortability, the keeping up with the Joneses comes in, right? When everybody's struggling, you just worried about surviving.
Right.
But when everybody at least,
Right.
surviving, they good, be comfortable, then it's like, oh, they just bought a new
Pay
car.
attention to it.
Yeah,
Pay
yeah.
attention.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You gotta
Right,
taste it.
right.
Like you
Yeah.
were just talking about though, like that grandmas and all that, but like up until let's say when or how, like you said, it's been not too long ago, but up until how recent have, like I said, have we had that identity of
But you gotta think,
we
look,
always had better.
even the Jeffersons was like,
they always set the standard of what
that
American
idea.
life is. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like we were adapting to that, whether what we were,
Mhm.
et cetera, we went through a process of adapting to them. So us, even now, whether it was we seen them in the better garment clothes, we didn't have clothes. It was clothes wrong, we was getting hand me down, we was getting blah blah. But as soon as niggas could, you see Renaissance, you see cause this niggas getting fancy as fuck. But they ain't out here wearing a dashiki, they ain't out here wearing, no, they wearing what they see the white folk wear, but they wearing it like them. The random like us, you can always finesse it. You can always make it. You can put the God in it, period. You get what I'm saying? But why are we so worried about a seat? Because nigga, how long do we sit there and see people above us on a higher life and it's just simple and that is simple and a simple different attire. And attire that was better. Attire meant a lot to us, why? Because we were deprived of attire. We never had a period to appreciate what we consider as attire.
Yeah.
So the same thing as homes. We was in the small shack. We weren't in the big house. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with food. We was getting small little rations. We weren't getting the now again. So finesse what we had out of soul food and all that. That's us putting the God in everything we can do, period. But our only aspiration is sort of what was made in front, even now, to be rich. I mean, we can name some rich niggas, but niggas ain't going back to Mansa Musa, or is that how you say it? You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't going back to that. Folk around here be the rich, dollar bill. Like, who made the dollar nigga they want? From our point of view, it's them. Even now, you see now, right? The rest of the world, they're Western idealism. When you go to Africa, and it's like niggas, but these niggas in huts and whatever, but niggas, these niggas are trying to wear designer. These niggas are trying to now, again, we are in the part of, we have put the God in what they created here. So when the world see it, they see the cool, they take the cool, but then at the same time, they don't fuck with America. They don't really fuck with us because
yes, they do.
They fuck with that cool.
Nah, look. I know people be hating, like, you hear a lot of hate on America, whatever, but honestly, people still fuck with America. Like, they have no choice.
But I think that's because it's two things. We gotta make it cool. It's good rap very good, but we sell a freedom that we know is sinful. Like we sell. I feel like we sell. America is at this point probably the most away from morale, away from structure, we are literally going into life as just telling anybody and everybody whatever you think it can be, and that's what it is. Argue about it amongst yourselves. We can create more reasons to be arguing with one another. We can create more because it's this piece of freedom. Like it's like if you was at the pit of hell, and it's like, yeah, everybody gonna want to be probably ran with the devil. That shit seems partyist. Like you somewhere out deep in the fire, you ain't enjoying that shit.
I don't think that's true.
Feel like it's us looking like enjoying the freedom that everywhere else just ain't. I mean,
a lot of country structure is different.
It's just different. Like, all right, if you grew up in a country, but if you grew up in a country where you couldn't say whatever you wanted to say,
outside of war.
like if you grew up in a country where you couldn't say whatever it is that you wanted to say, and you saw a country where you could have whatever opinion you wanted, like you can have the beliefs that you believe in and not be afraid of somebody stoning you for it, how would you feel?
But I get what you're saying, but to know how it got you, like to be here, to know the actual how it became that, is to know it's not just as good, or not just, oh well, that's somewhere where you have the freedom to say whatever you want. It's like, no, it's a facade. We don't have the freedom to say whatever we want.
What do you mean by that?
I was watching a movie called Texas. You see that?
Nah.
That's how Texas come into play in communism in Russia back then.
Oh, you talking about the game Tetris? Yeah.
You look at somewhere like Russia back then, and they didn't have no freedom. It was communist country or whatever. But we do have freedoms that you ain't gonna see certain things.
Right.
Yeah, for a fact.
Right. So like, I don't really like. I get what you're saying, but like, every country has blood in they like has blood on their hands. I don't care what country it is, they got blood on their hands. So I don't think you can really use that as an excuse to be like, oh, America got to this point and has like bodies behind it. Every country has bodies behind where they at. You know what I'm saying?
No, and I agree with that, but like I'm saying with America, I just feel like America is at the top of like pushing this narrative like if like just think of okay, if the rest of the world became America,
Mm-hmm.
We been so
bro, we in hell
How so?
because there are other countries that are actually laying better than
Oh well,
America
yeah,
and
obviously.
living and
If
life.
we just talk about the way the American government
But
is
what
run,
I'm
then
saying
yeah.
is to see it's like promoting. Come here, have your opinion, say whatever you want. But be it not the best living conditions. Be it somewhere where we make it super hard. We're gonna put everything in front of you. We're gonna tax you. We're gonna take every dollar. We're gonna make you work extra hard for a dollar. We're gonna get the mind. Even if our company, even if our country is falling,
Mm-hmm.
you got that free opinion. You can be a girl if you want to be a boy. You can, like, it's the, and not like that, but you know how to do it. Like, I don't care what religion, how the devil is deception.
Well,
It's
right now you
deceiving.
can't come to
We're in the
America.
most deceiving
Right.
country. Even if you go to
a
somewhere
lot of
else,
lies and deception.
you're right, they might got bodies, but they ain't, it's not a deception.
Like I don't
deception.
really like I don't understand the idea that any of that is like deception. Like what are you being deceived about?
You got a president to see every damn
Yeah, but I'm talking that's government, whatever. That's a completely different
Like, say
idea.
you over there, right, with Kim Jong Un, right?
Uh-huh.
Right.
I don't even know if I said his name right.
Kim
They
Jong
come
Un.
over
Kim
here and
Jong-un,
thrive.
Say you
Right.
over there with him, right? Okay.
And you have
You
to
think-
say whatever he tells you
Yeah,
can say.
For sure, but like, just like somewhat people be fooling with Trump or saying they fool with Trump in the sense because, I mean, I'd rather live in a reality I'm not questioning versus a reality I'm questioning.
I'd rather live in a reality where I can tell the president that he's a terrible person.
But
Like I don't want to live somewhere where the leader is a god leader. You know what I'm saying?
say something else.
Like if you can't say what they like have agreed upon that you have to say, I don't want to live somewhere
can
like
I
that.
ask you a question?
Yeah.
Stop. Do you think that we are in any way headed toward that? I'm not saying that this is,
He's
but
trying to head
you
that
get
way.
what I'm saying?
He
Like,
is trying.
But
again,
we not there though.
We're not there.
We're not
Well, I don't
there,
think we'll
but
ever
I-
go
We're
there.
not going to be there.
Yeah. But his ass would love it to be there.
He might want that to happen, but America will never get to that point. And the reason I say that is because
America gonna fall before we get to
people like, yes, that is one thing, yes. Where if we get to that point, America will no longer be American.
Because a lot of us ain't
Yeah.
going for this shit.
Exactly.
At some point, the people gonna stand the fuck up.
Like, you think the people gonna be happy if they can't say or do whatever it is that they want to do?
Even some of them gonna be like, oh hell no.
They already doing that with the Epstein file shit. Oh, like, you've been telling us for 4 years that there was some shit going on with Epstein, and now you telling me it ain't no Epstein files? You got people right now turning on him.
No,
that
I
shit.
understand. And I feel like overall there's no label. And I feel like just like you said, I feel like the question be like when, I guess. I don't know. If it's gonna be even that, I don't
But-
know.
My question is like, I really don't understand, like, what is the problem? Like, America has problems, clearly. But most of that is with, like, government and shit like that. Like, the reason people come here is because they have those freedoms, right? Like, even as far as the government is, you could come to America as an immigrant, you know what I'm saying? Become a citizen and then run to change the government. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a crazy idea. There's not a lot of countries where you could do that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take
They're trying to destroy the process.
You know, like, you legally you just can't do it. Like, it's plenty of things that you take for granted as somebody who lives in America that you can't do in other places. You know what I'm saying?
I agree at the same time. I agree with that. I agree.
So while it's perfectly like the criticism that you have for America is valid, but it's also like, I think when we do criticize, Pop just walked in. Thanks, Pop. But when, like when we do criticize, like,
Deer Park.
nah, don't get no Deer Park. Like, we not sponsoring. No sponsors. Take that label off. No. But like, when we do criticize, we also have to think of like, well, how are these criticisms really valid? Like, what is the validity to this criticism
think
that
the
I
biggest
have?
criticism is the background and how this thing coming to fruition.
That is a big criticism, right? Like the stuff that people have done for us to get to this point, right? That is a huge criticism, but it's also like history is full of that, and like it is a legitimate criticism. America got plenty of skeletons in its closet, but that's just like humanity got
I
skeletons
think
in
a
its
lot
closet.
of problems they want to erase it and
I think that's the problem.
That's a
with
big issue.
America.
Yeah,
Yeah, is they want to act like it didn't happen.
yeah.
But I think when we say like America, we gotta be specific about like the people who are actually yeah, because like you're aware of like stuff that has happened in America. How are you aware of those type of things? America, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people in America have also told you or taught you about those type of things that happen. So when we're like placing blame at people, I think we have to be specific about it.
It's the system of America.
But which systems? Like,
Energy, soul,
well, yeah, definitely, right? but like, for me, it's like if you want to like find some type of solution for like problems like that, then you have to be specific about what is causing the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just blame America for the problems because America is also part of the solution. Right? If we talking about America has done this or America has done that, well, America has also done these good things too. So we have to figure out how do we promote those good things and get rid of those bad things.
And that's what they're doing.
Right.
Reality is entertainment, though.
Right, for real, like-
things you relate to entertain you.
You're right. Right.
Seeing that in just a sense, like when I'm saying like the whole deceiving thing, where it's just like, I just feel like we a big, let's say, it's like we a slave front.
Hmm.
Like even for the rest of the country, to be honest.
Right.
For the rest of the world, even, like we have become like this slave front of just like a lot of other distractions or things to glorify.
Mm.
You know, like even when you say the Bible, you talking about idolize and all like, it's like I feel like we are the core of like producing that feeling.
And that's what I think is
You
happening.
know,
We
like,
are writing about
The
it.
idols
yeah,
are
you know what I'm
falling.
saying? Like it's like
There you
it's
go.
like
Whether it was written or we writing it,
It's like, yeah, but
a
it's
lot of
just
that
like-
shit is becoming a light.
it's like I'm just saying in all type of stuff. I mean, no different than like, I mean, I get it. Like it might be another country and somebody, charge you for a bottle of water. You know what I'm saying? But it's just it's knowing where we at. Like we don't, we're completely against nature.
I don't think so. In what way?
And as far as like, let me see, what we say, the system or like,
I think it's bigger than America, but I think humanity, as a people, we have got to a point where we kind of screwed up, man. We just all over the place, man. Cause you've been to Korea.
Hmm.
How was the system over there? Shut up.
I was screwed up.
Screwed up too, right?
I don't think there are any perfect systems.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As a people, I think the
Because you're
system,
not going to be able
these
to do
systems that we
Yeah.
live by, I know you gotta have some type of laws, blah, 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 but we are like trained to be a certain type of way. We have to abide to people's way of thinking.
Hmm.
I don't know, man. It's just,
It's like to think like
That's-
if the
that's
Prime Minister of
society.
Korea and Beyonce has ever been in the same room. Something is
Why?
right.
Let me ask. Why is that a problem?
I'm not saying like why is it a problem, but it's like that again, as it just shows to me how like what we
I think
idolize.
that humanity we should be able to touch anybody.
Yeah,
Right,
But it's
like-
not, but
like-
as a society we so screwed up that can't be the case.
Like why for real, like why is that a problem? Like that isn't even like a new thing. Like
somebody say
Right.
no.
like
Something
Leonardo da Vinci was with the Medicis, who were like a money family. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they affected like how things were run. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't like a new idea.
but I know
Like,
that-
celebrity has always been
and I agree, but to know that
influential.
that's influenced us. Like to if you look in history, like you said, it has always been there. But to know that there's like this thing, this controlling thing,
It's
this
something.
togetherness of, like you said, maybe
It's-
celebrity, influencer,
So
and the money or the change, or just to know that even from way back then to to even now, you know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? That it's like, oh yeah, that's the thing, but it's like, so I guess what we talking about is like that is the thing that we want.
But okay, but why? If that has always been around in the human experience. No, let me finish what I'm saying. If that has always been a part of the human experience, then that is a natural part of the human experience. Like, that's not something that isn't a part of what we as humanity do. You know what I'm saying? Like if people who are charismatic and who are, beautiful and who are whatever, the celebrity aspect has always been around. Man, stop you tripping. Like let's be real. Like you might not think but Beyonce is attractive.
Yeah.
Like I don't really like. You might not like Beyonce, whatever.
I just said
The
I ain't
Beyonce's
saying
on
that-
the street,
but
I bet.
But I'm saying, if the Beyonce's on the
That
street,
whole
Oh,
that's not bad. You got
They
females
attractive.
around
Like
there.
yeah, like they attractive. Like
not all the time.
Just because you might be separating, you might be talking about exotic, but our sisters are bad.
like come on. Like let's be real. Beyonce is attractive. Yeah, clearly we know. like that's fine. Like if you don't like Beyonce or music, whatever. But we got to be real here. Like Beyonce's attractive. Like that's the real thing. But my thing is like if this type if the celebrity aspect has always been around, then it's something within humanity and human nature, right?
Right.
It's a natural thing.
And I think that's what I was
It
trying
is.
to touch on. Something
Yeah.
about people, period, is just
Right.
ruin shit.
People, it's just people. People ruin shit.
Right.
Like it's just what we do. So there's not really what you can do about it at that point. It's just like you just have to know not to be influenced by that shit. But there's always going to be people who are influenced by that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like either you have a few choices. You don't be influenced, you be influenced, or you the one doing the influencing. You know what I'm saying? Like those are really the only three choices. So it's always going to be a thing. Like there's always going to be a Diddy. It's just whether or not you go into the Diddy parties
Or not.
or not. You know what I'm saying? Like that's always a thing. The beautiful thing about America is you got a choice. It might not always be a great choice, but at least you got a choice.
Might be a consequence.
It might be a consequence, but you got a choice. Yeah, but there's consequences.
And there's a consequence.
They understand that it's good.
Yeah. He told on himself. He was talking about the shit.
Premeditated.
But it's like,
Premeditated. Okay.
right, like that was his idea. I ain't had nothing to do with it. Where were you the night of such and such? Right. We got a timestamp,
Yeah.
but yeah, you know, when we talk about Diddy, I read a crazy story the other day. So this is a big scandal happening in China right now. There was like this like 38-year-old dude, and he was dressing up with a woman as like a woman, and he was getting a bunch of other men to like sleep with him, and he was filming it. And most of them didn't know he was a man.
You still have a song?
Yes.
Riding.
Oh goodness.
All right. So there's this like 38-year-old Chinese dude, and he's like seducing a whole bunch of men of all like ages. A lot of them are older, other Chinese men, and getting them to like sleep with him. And they didn't know he was like a man, and he recorded it. So there's like a huge scandal, and like
But
so.
how do you not know?
A lot of them would like apparently a lot of them like figured out as it was happening or like about to happen, and was still like, I'm gonna
They
keep
almost
doing
there
it.
anyway.
Yeah. Like he was like one of the dudes like
What it anyway? They
Yeah,
put
about
the shits
to say,
anyway.
yeah, one of them was like one of the dudes stopped, went out, came back and gave the man fellatio, but he was like one of the guys stopped, was like, I'll finish if you pay me. Made like $30 and kept going. Like it was like a whole bunch of shit, bro.
Cause there's no way that you're gonna get there and be like, oh, we ain't over that.
Yeah,
You probably be dead. You ain't no probably to it.
Right, in America there's nothing
Right.
that couldn't
That's
happen in
gonna be
America.
on the news for something else.
Yeah, that couldn't happen in America.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, it can happen,
But like
It does,
it would
huh?
no. What I'm saying is that wouldn't have came out like that wouldn't have been like you said it could happen, but it would be a
somebody that
completely
with it,
different
yeah, you got a different perspective.
outcome.
But that shit going on. Like,
I'm about to say, you know, is that
a lot of that
good,
energy
Well,
is
they
in the
about
air.
to change
though?
all
Is
that
that
back.
good though? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like that means
They're about to change all that back.
freedom that.
But a straight man that got that happen.
But no,
to him,
I'm not
that's
saying like no one is saying this is a good thing.
Right.
We're saying that it would have never got into the like this is
Yeah,
like
these
thousands of people.
You hear these stories where
Thousands.
people
Like
get
1,000
killed
plus
for this.
people,
Oh
yeah.
my God! And
That
all
what?
of them.
Yeah.
No,
Over like a
nobody.
3-year period that he
No.
like recorded it. He only got caught because he
This is
recorded it.
China?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe you know they said
No,
how the
but
little
this,
meat.
this
Maybe
is
the
why
little
we
meat
this
wasn't.
is, no, but this is why you want to hear about that because we would find out
No.
that politicians and celebrities and all that people running the
Nah.
shit involved in shit
No,
like that. That's
you
why.
would have
No,
found
you
out
would've
because
found out
somebody
because
would have shot him.
somebody would've killed
Yeah,
him.
with all that amount of time.
Yeah.
Once
word.
they found
But,
out,
like,
I
Asia,
just can't
like,
see myself,
Nobody was gonna like do
you
that
can't
in
do it
Asia
right.
because they
And
wouldn't
risk
want
their
no
lives,
they wouldn't
you
want
know,
nobody
because-
knowing about it.
Right. Yeah. Because it's frowned upon. But you know,
Like I'm not gonna lose face because this dude, tricked me. I'm
when
not gonna
me
lose
and
face.
Stroke got found out, I'm not gonna tell
But see, you know,
nobody.
that-
But
But
see, I'm
now
trying to
you're
figure
right.
out. I'm trying to figure. I need the details. Like y'all saying they found out mid-stroke, but like.
I know,
What's
it
the
maybe not
conditions
mid
of, like,
stroke.
yeah, like,
I
But
don't
maybe not
know.
mid. But like
I
as they
just
were
all
about
I
to
can
do it, like
imagine
you know what I'm
is
saying.
that, they were having sex with a him, but they thought him was a she, and
Right.
eventually
Like,
they
he was
found
dressed like a
out.
woman as he's like seducing them.
Nobody
Like,
got angry.
Nobody got.
I'm sure they got
it's
angry, but it's
cases
like-
here to where
but that's the thing. That's how
what I'm
different
trying to
society
say,
is.
That's not gonna happen over here like
To
that
me, that
because
sound
somebody
like
would be on
to me
the
that
news.
sound
Right.
like it's frowned upon over there. But this is who, if you were gay over there and you couldn't be out, come out, whatever, and that was your way to handle business.
I'm sure that was the
That's what it
case.
sound
But
like.
no,
It
no.
was.
They all thought he was a woman.
They all
That's what
thought
they're
he
gonna
was
tell
a
you
woman.
because
No,
it's
no.
frowned upon.
I get that. It's probably
You know
that
what
probably
I'm
is the
saying?
case for
That's
some
why
of
I'm
them.
saying. Of that.
Yeah, that's
I
probably the
think
case.
all of them have to
I'm
be
trying-
the
that's what I'm
ones
trying
that
to
kept
figure out.
going.
Uh-huh.
What was the situation where like okay, did he not got his stuff or something?
Oh, he still got a
No,
penis.
he said
Okay.
he still had his stuff. That's what he said.
I mean, the hole right there. Even
They had a big clip, you know, them girls.
nah, man, yo, nah, I just don't get like,
It's like saying like
like,
one
and
man
I'm trying to say this like,
the Lord
maybe
joint.
you should Google this. Like, what is?
That's just crazy though.
What
Ain't no
is-
way. You said 3,000 people.
It's like 1,000 plus.
1,000
It's
people.
like
Yeah.
in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm like, and it is, it's like doggy style, the top position in China.
That's going on your own. It's one of those working
Oh, nigga, something for real?
It was one of those fucking killed in the
That's
tree
crazy.
joints.
That felt something over here. But yeah, it's like, is doggy style the most popular position or something in China? Or something?
But like
I'm trying
you,
to figure out what, like,
as I
but
be
think
watching
about, like-
TV,
you-
doggy style ain't the only
like-
way they be doing it.
huh?
You know,
Oh, what?
that's not it.
I'm just
They be
trying to
laying
figure
them
out
all.
how.
They be spreading,
I mean,
laying them
honestly,
low
I
and
don't
spreading them
care. I
wide.
don't, like, even if a guy, let's just say this is a possibility, right? Even if it's a guy, that's what there's a girl. They look like a girl.
Talk like a girl.
Talk like a girl. They didn't seduce to
Right.
the point of like, we about to have sex. To be honest, like,
I don't know if you guys can meet, man.
yeah, like,
Yeah,
and I
that's
don't
like-
understand
Yeah.
the mentality. Like, I'm about to have sex with you, and I'm like, is it like, so they don't do?
There is a
They
thing
don't
called
do-
passion of crime. What they call it?
passion, crime and passion.
I mean,
Yeah.
Right
in
there
that
in the
moment, I'm gonna be
here,
like, yo,
though,
what the
but
fuck?
here.
Bruh,
But
like,
over
if
there,
I'm not
Right.
with it,
though,
Yeah,
but
right.
in
if this
China,
ain't me and you
That's why I
fool
say they
me,
gotta be with
like,
the shit.
and that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, so to me, it just sound like there was probably a lot of
But
gay men
like-
in China who couldn't come out.
right.
That's what that
Sure,
sound
but
like.
let's say you didn't have sex with the dude, like he gave you head,
Yeah,
and
that's
you
still-
find out later.
that's
But
still
like,
dope.
But you wanna know the
but you
difference?
not
wanna
gonna
know the
tell you
difference?
not gonna tell
You wanna know
anybody
the
in that
difference?
situation.
That's what we on in America. We on social media showing the STDs, talking about we got
Right.
it, and we pregnant.
Yeah,
That's the life we living on social media.
right.
Like, we living that life now, where like people is
That's not
online.
in my algorithm.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who does
Yeah,
that.
bruh, come on, man. Y'all
No,
know
I'm not
what
saying it
saying.
don't happen. I know it happens,
Yeah.
but it's like
people are
I ain't in that.
publicly, like,
I ain't in that
talking,
group.
Like you would think, like I said, morale, like, hold on, okay, so you got these STDs, but you can't do it or whatnot. Like, you don't be making a stance about how you fuck everybody, you see,
Oh, yeah.
you watch
Yeah.
out for this person. Like, but it's like, you publicly came out
Oh no,
to put yourself out there like that. That's a mental state in a sense of where,
social
you know,
media has made everything performative.
but
Right.
Like you, the
Engagement.
whole point is for engagement, right?
Whether it's true or not.
And like, but think about how different a society has to be for that to go on for multiple years, like 1,000 people. You know what I'm saying? Like one person here would have been like, hold on, there's a motherfucker around here, like dressing as a woman and sleeping. Be careful.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
right. But no, over there, like, no, the consequences are too high. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
trying
Right.
to
You know what I'm saying?
This nigga almost got me.
Exactly,
You know,
exactly.
even if you didn't,
You just
do
gonna have to
anything,
eat that. You just gotta eat that bullet,
You would
like,
have to eat it because you couldn't tell anybody.
right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure there's some blackmail involved in that situation. Like, oh, you sleep with me? I'm showing the video to everybody.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
What?
cause he recorded all of, like, he recorded this.
That probably would be dead, man.
That's what I'm
But
saying. Like,
over
that dude,
here,
he would be dead. He
dead.
somebody
But he
probably
would
would have
be
killed him.
I'm just trying to figure out, like,
Transgender
y'all
woman
saying,
found
Yeah,
slain
and trying to pay not
in the
killing
bed
people.
with
Ah.
thousands of
Right,
videos.
In this situation, no one was killed.
I'm just trying to
That
figure out,
that
like,
mind state just
Right.
yeah, but I'm just trying
Yeah,
to,
they
like,
different. It's a different idea.
Like, I know
They don't
this is
have that
different.
freedom.
They
because
don't.
over here, you can kill somebody for that
Right.
and then go to court
Like,
and you have a chance of getting off
Right.
because of the situation you were put in.
Right.
Over there, you don't have that choice. Is you kill somebody, you die.
Right. Right.
It's,
Right.
That's the difference between over there and America.
Like, it's
See,
a
over
different
here,
culture.
you
Ain't been
kill
scrutinized for doing
somebody
it in
and the
the first place.
police come find that the person got 50 million videos entrapping men into having sexual relations with them unknowingly.
Yeah.
right?
And
And
if you
you
a white
kill
man,
them.
black man gonna do it.
Shit. A
Yeah,
black
he's-
man would
he's
get off
going
for that
to jail,
too.
but I feel like at this
Bring up a
point,
case.
this point in age
I ain't
where
heard
we
a case
have
like
all
that.
like
I
the
heard
video.
niggas going to jail.
Bruh, if a
heard
ge-
of
It's a
look, if
whole
a dude
movement
dressed as a
now.
woman,
It's a whole movement now against transgender
Right.
men and trapping straight men
Now, how
into
long you think
believing
it's
that
gonna,
they're
how long
women.
you think that's gonna last?
It's a whole thing.
How long you think it's gonna last in the whole world
Oh,
trying to
quite a
get
few
you there?
cases
Well,
in DC,
right
though.
now it's kind of shifting because them people don't play that.
that's
But
a different thing. Yeah, that's completely
That's a
different.
whole different thing. But what
What
we're
I'm trying to
saying
figure out
is
how you do not know that a trans is a trans. I understand if you got the private parts removed or something. That's the only and
well,
furthest
some
thing.
of them
But
have
again,
everything done but that.
I don't exactly.
And
a
so,
different
as
bid.
he was stating, this person was actually pursuing these men, right? So she
And they
was,
stuck
or
that
he
thing
was.
Was it just head?
I don't know what they were doing.
Like say it was just head.
Some of them
Right,
was,
some
but
of
it's like,
them
look,
were
man,
just like,
if you
he just was
if you
performing
drunk or whatever, y'all didn't got all hot and bothered or whatever,
Right.
you ain't
I don't-
faking.
I mean, I don't get it.
Right. Ain't they got
I
the
don't.
Yakuza over there?
That is
What's that?
Japan, but that's
What's
What
that?
I say, man? I thought
like the
it was-
Japanese
I thought
mafia, but they
killed
kinda
gonna
dead,
kill
too.
you. You heard? Right.
But I
I
just
was
feel
telling
like
you,
they
they
don't
gonna
have
kill
that
you.
space over there. So over there would be the perfect environment to do something like that because you're more likely to do it more often because the people that are involved are more likely not to say anything.
right.
Now over here you'll get killed and somebody will take their chances with the law. You see what I'm saying? Like, but over there I can't see them killing a
Hey,
transgender.
nigga, think about the law at the moment. It's niggas.
I bet-
bruh, like,
And I might be feeling you.
Because-
now I'm
But
really
you-
fucked up if
But
I'm
Right,
you have
right,
that luxury. But if you're born over there and you know how your government is, just like he said,
Because they might
if
not
you
just punish
black,
you, your family might get punished for it. You know what I'm
see
saying?
Like,
Like,
you,
the influence
you
on your
said,
family.
Like you've been conditioned to know that if you're a black man, you have different punishments than a white man. So over there, they have been conditioned to know like it's just some shit you don't even get your shit involved in, whether
Right,
you
right.
need to or not. And
Right.
then behind that, you gonna kill this person for it. So what, you killed them because you really is. So we gonna take your head and your mama's head and
Right.
sterilize your son. I guess.
Cause I did see. You know what's crazy now? I be seeing. I don't know if y'all talking or not, but
We just talking.
you know how they be doing the predators jump now? The predators jump.
Oh, yeah, that shit crazy.
And like random people just started.
They just be like random
you know,
people
like
trying to do a
predator
catch a
shows
predator.
type
Yeah.
of streams, like man, so I was watching one the other day with homie, and like it was wild. It was like a Mexican, and like it was crazy because like what y'all saying sort of seemed like that. Like world was there, and like once they exposed, like nah, bro, you would see a 14-year-old girl, something. Like you know, like more American reactions be like we were trying to get down.
Right,
like,
right.
Like they don't want the camera on, like that.
Yeah.
Like dude was sat there and so humbly was like, yeah, no, I said my phone. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
he knew like they was like actually you want to call his wife and I was like, no, I don't want my wife. I've seen her, I've done something wrong, like but it was like he just acknowledging like that's a problem he got. Like he was admitting wholeheartedly like I'm wrong. Deal with me as you please. They call the law like they ain't even the law.
Right,
call
they
the
just
law,
random
man,
people.
Like, bruh, so it was just like, yo, like I do get like I guess.
But at home, he would have got his penis chopped off.
Yeah, so and I
Right
guess
there.
so I
So
guess
he
I do get
understands
that.
Right.
Like, yeah, so
you
like
know.
you think about it to that degree, it's like, yeah, I guess I get it. But
He got sent to three hot
let's
in a
say I
pot.
was in China,
Right.
I would have been in. They would have got me.
Over here, he might came right back
Let's
home.
just say that. Yeah, I'm just saying, if it was me, I would have been the one that would chop me up. So, yeah.
But why would you
wouldn't
would have put yourself in that situation?
I
No,
wouldn't
I'm just
have.
playing.
No, I
Are
wouldn't
you a
have.
mic
I'm
song?
just-
Like the actual,
I'm just
like
saying, if you,
the actual mic.
I'm just saying, like, they were all
Turn it on?
Chinese.
No,
men,
turn.
like, you get
Don't
what
worry
I'm
about it.
saying? Was there any American men? Was there any? Like, I'm trying to put you feel me that.
I
don't-
doubt it was any
That
Americans.
won't hip to like, yo,
Right.
like, I can't kill you. I can't.
I think some of them were more surprised that he was even brave enough to be doing
And
that.
you,
But it's also like you
No.
no. But you also don't want. Think about it though, like
That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
in a lot of like Asian, especially like a lot of countries, not in the West in general, like you being gay is like one of the worst things you could do.
Right.
So like even the idea that oh you let a man suck you off, you know, to trick you, whatever. It's just like oh your social.
Come to America. Shit, you do what you want, say what you will, and we don't give a damn.
Yeah, but you say that like it's a problem.
Huh?
You say that like it's a problem.
It is a problem.
Why?
But I don't want my son growing up and don't know what a boy or a man is, don't know what he is, because
You have
the
to
world
teach him
telling him
that.
a whole, you right.
What
but
is the
after
world
how
teaching
many
them?
generations, look at what us, how long did it take us
All
to
right.
teach ourselves on?
Here's the thing. All right,
They changing this right in front of us, bro.
changing what?
To the point where little kids now you gotta monitor what they watch.
I'm kind of with him in a sense. I don't
I
want to
agree.
sound homophobic, but
I'm
I
not
can't
trying
watch
to say
a TV
homophobic,
show
but
without
yeah, bro. Without
What?
seeing it, without that, it's becoming a
Without seeing
overwhelming
what?
thing
A gay
because we are
person?
inspiring.
Yes.
all the gay shit
Who
going on.
cares? Realistically,
I don't want my child.
is there a
want my
problem?
child.
Why is it a problem that your child sees a gay person?
It's not that they see a gay person, but it's opening up to a whole other world of understanding that you're right. They don't have nothing to do with it. They don't have to have nothing to do with it, but it is forced upon them. So
Do you
I
get
have to
upset if
give
you
them-
see a straight person?
No, I don't. give
Okay,
I don't-
so
it's
you
not
think
about
it's
necessarily
so you
being
think
upset.
that's being forced on them? Them like being straight is being forced on them?
I don't think I think one of them it should just be how it is.
Okay, but gay people happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is.
Yeah, no, again, it's not to say I'm homophobic. Or not
It
to be-
sounds a little homophobic.
I mean, listen, I don't want mine.
Yeah, if you be that way, that's just you.
Yeah.
Right.
If y'all don't want mine
I
to be a
don't
certain
wanna
way,
push
then
on
that
my-
can't be that damn
I
But
don't
you-
wanna push.
But you can't control that. Like you can't control how your child is to a certain extent.
They
But
become
that's
that,
a
they
scary
become that,
thing.
but there's a lot of
That's
this
a
shit
lot
that
of
comes
scary
from-
shit.
I feel like you do and can't have control. I don't.
You
Honestly,
no, you
because the
can't.
same
You
thing
can't
happened
control
to
that.
I feel like
I
you
feel like
do
you
and
can,
have
and the
control.
more you try to
Control, the worse it gets.
the
Bro,
worse
I
it
think
gets.
we
I'm
have
telling
gotten
you
become
from
more comfortable than
experience.
letting
You
the
don't
Let
know
it
some people have got
go.
touched with as kids and made them that way.
But I don't.
I don't-
think
You
we
say
are.
what?
I
You
think.
don't think some of the people that turn out to be gay come from being conditioned or touch the child, or
I
when
think
these
back in
child
the day,
molesters become
I
child
think
molesters?
now is an option.
It's an
I think
experience they
now-
went through
I-
that they
now-
didn't have
I
to
don't
go
think so.
through.
I don't
If you
think that
could
really
control
matters.
them
I
not
think
being
now-
that, they wouldn't have been
no.
gay.
I think now gay is a sexuality. It's like
I think it started like that. I think now for girls.
Because you got,
it's like
I mean, you got people who've never
I think
been
for girls,
abused who
like,
become
started
gay.
like that.
let me be more
If
what
to
I'm
men
saying
still, if
because
you're gay, you gay.
right. If you
Y'all,
gay, you
it's
gay.
cool to be gay and
Right.
straight. It's cool, but like for men still, if you're gay, you're gay. It's not that, like me, I'm not homophobic. I know gay. I'm fashion. I'm not. It's not that. You do what you do in the bedroom. I don't care enough. Like Drake.
I got black friend. That's exactly what he just
I'm
did.
just being real. Like Jay
But that's
said.
what that came off.
You know
though.
what I'm saying? But like Jay said, like yeah. So I ain't gotta care about what you're doing in your personal time.
Right.
But
That's
at,
part I don't care about.
yeah, I don't care about. So you as a person, right? But at the same time, let's say you gay and you come and you start a conversation with me, and then like you start catching an attitude because I either don't understand the terms that you're talking, or either I'm not talking back to you like you're talking to me. That's like when I say the pressures of like that agenda is sort of like that the.
I don't think that really
And
happens
then as
though.
soon as you say something about being defensive or wanting to defend the straightness, the homophobic thing coming just because we don't agree with something. So it's like even for many different reasons, cultures ain't gonna ever agree, white, black, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's like we were sitting here and dissect why we shouldn't just throw the racist term around. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, but that, like you said, it's always been around. But why now is research on it or angle or what makes sense or verses and that. Like now, why we so in an acceptance of it? It always been around. Why we gotta put
Right.
it to the forefront of everything? Why
Because-
does that? Why
I don't think it is.
Because we were losing people.
Right,
It's more and
yeah,
more,
bro.
All right, here's the thing. I don't really think it is in the forefront. You're just seeing. No one's hiding it.
No,
No
bro.
one's hiding.
No one's hiding it.
anymore.
Like it's not. No one's hiding it. You're not seeing it.
But when we say no one's hiding it,
Right. But that doesn't
can't
mean
hide the
people
shit
pushing
that
it on you.
cannot hide that we are what we are.
Okay.
Black people.
Right.
And you didn't used to see black people on anything.
Shit's getting pushed on us, though, man. This shit is getting pushed.
How? How
I
is it
watched
being
that goddamn
pushed?
AIDS commercial the other day. It was nothing but black people and fucking gay people. I didn't see a white person in the motherfucker.
Bruh,
On what?
Because
Goddamn.
that's a
AIDS
demographic.
That's the
commercials,
demographics that are most
That's the
affected by it.
demographic.
Gay people
That's
and black
always been
people.
the
So we're not
demographic.
a minority no more. So this whole
What?
demo was black.
We've always been a minority.
But when you said it's a demographic,
That are most
AIDS-
affected by like
AIDS
the AIDS.
affected our
Okay, so
community.
so it's only Asian
So-
gay. So no gay man, no white man is gay.
No, there are.
They
Was there
didn't.
no gay white
Never
men on the
said
commercial?
that.
No, I'm saying no,
That's
no
what
white
I'm
people on the
saying.
commercial.
Yeah, like
Right.
after a while you see McDonald's and they worry about the beat and black people riding around in the caravan. Sing ba da ba. Like it's the same thing, bro. Like we telling you that this be targeted, bro.
That's
Same thing,
that's
bro.
targeted advertisement.
Bro, when they in the schools and
And
they
it
ask
works.
when they,
Yeah.
okay, if you in school, then we like you said, they ain't gotta hide. My teacher could be gay, et cetera, but
No, they didn't. You,
huh?
when we was in school, how many teachers did you know that was gay?
I'm saying,
But they
I'm saying-
did hide.
They
That's the
did.
point.
But what I'm saying is
You know,
this:
it's frowned upon at one
did
time.
we? Did
Right. That's the thing though.
But that's
Like,
not what I'm talking about. I'm not
we was
frowned
losing
upon it
people.
No more. Nobody, because at one time the F word was a thing, you know,
Right.
all the shit was a, back then. That's what the way it was.
right.
I'm not frowned upon. I don't want it pushed so heavy on my child should be able to watch. If I'm
Yeah.
trying to teach them something, I can't even put a regular Nickelodeon show on no more without.
Because it's a gay person on the show.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Why is that a problem?
It's not that. Listen,
But no, I get.
Yeah.
Look,
It's
I
not
understand
that
what you're
it's
saying,
not
Generation, they don't play about
but
equality.
it's
They
not a.
wanna see it
I
all.
understand
It's
the
not-
idea.
It's not about. It's not about it being a gay
This
person.
is my thing. My
on
son never
screen.
had that thought in his mind before. And now he watched the show
Yeah,
and said,
it's-
"Oh, it's cool for me to kiss this little boy."
Yeah, boom.
And
It's like
Okay.
now, not
I
like
see,
that,
like-
but then it's more frequently we seeing this.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
now
Hold on.
I'm telling you,
Say what you got to say,
that's
Denise.
not right. Then
Say what you got to
this
say,
man gonna
Denise.
Tell me what the world is showing him.
I mean, I get it.
So
I mean,
now I gotta
get
fight
what
extra
you're,
hard
I
to
get.
fight the
It's
world.
not just
get.
gonna
We're
take
not
place.
denying that. Okay, to see a gay person, to see a gay person. But we are saying there is a zoom in. There's a more consistent lecturing of a subject.
All right.
No, it's just
That
not
he-
hidden.
It's not
anymore.
hidden anymore. Let Denise say what she got to say.
So, I mean, I agree with y'all that it is. You do. It feels like it's everywhere, but it feels like it's everywhere because at one point it was nowhere.
Right.
And you have to
Agreed.
think about there is that group of people
I
out
understand
there.
all that.
They want to see themselves on the TV like we wanted to see ourselves on the TV. So it's up to you
But
to
who
structure
chose-
in your. But from what they say, what is not a choice. Like they're not choosing to be the way they are. You know.
So, y'all
I don't believe that shit.
choices. That's
Why?
what I
Why
would
do you
say.
believe that? Why
I
don't you
do
believe
think there are certain people that are born just like that.
Right.
Some people I think are conditioned into that shit. They've seen it so much, they've been around it so
Something
much, they accept it, they think it's
But
okay.
either way,
Can I say this?
there's a population of people like that. So why do we
I guess
excise?
you can't punish the
I
people.
feel
Right.
like
I guess-
if
I
God
mean, I
could
So,
be-
but you're not being punished. That so if
I'm
that's
saying, I
something
see
that
what
you
you've been
are
saying. I can't punish
against,
the people that are
like that,
gay, that they
because
can't
you
see
don't
themselves
agree
on
with
TV.
it.
Yeah, I can't,
Right.
yeah, I got
It's, you just have to
What is it?
structure what you do in your household. Just like Cardi B said, her kids don't listen to her music.
Right.
That's her
I get
music.
that, I mean-
But she said in her household,
I just can't, I don't
you know,
see,
she had a whole life. She cut it short. Little baby
Right.
came around the corner like, You know,
Watch
but
your
she's
mic.
promoting that music.
Right.
Like she said, like, I'm an artist. I put my music out there. It's up to you what you allow in your household. Like, if you don't want your kids to see that,
Then
turn
don't
the
show your
TV
yeah.
off.
Right.
Turn the channel, but it's not up to you to say just because you don't want your kids to see that, that is not people out there
That's my
that
preference,
need to
I
I
see that.
think, but
Yeah.
I think one thing that we can use as far as representation or like equality, like you said, equality, is like again, certain things are uncontrollable. In the sense of they are what they are. What do they call if you are born and you biologically have male and female parts? What is that called?
Or something.
Or something, right?
Mhm.
Dog food grandmother or something, right?
If you got both, I think it's a transvestite, but I'm not 1000%
It's an ice.
sure.
It's an ice.
Remember,
It's
this
one
is
of
the
them ice.
Ignorant Ass Podcast. We are not
Yeah, we
experts on
all know we
anything.
not. Yeah, we talking. But it's an ice. One of them ice.
Hmm.
But I give you. I ain't gonna say I give you.
You said you would let them people choose.
Those people need to be at the forefront of this whole thing.
Oh, what?
If you like, say you are biologically, like, came out the womb,
Mhm.
biologically, you are due for some confusion or some decision
Mhm.
because you were provided with options. Those people, your opinion is much valid to me. I would never argue with you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Now, to me, everything else is conditional.
Right.
We don't want, a lot of people don't want to take accountability. A lot of people don't want
I don't think that's true.
don't want to admit to what
Some of it is
what
conditional.
no, but listen, if you are born a boy,
Uh-huh.
right, you can be a softer boy. But the idea to be attracted to boys comes from something, some type of condition. We don't talk, listen, we don't talk about, even in their community, we don't talk about, okay, you got a young boy, he's a boy. If the boy ain't seen much man or boy around him,
All right.
that's a condition.
I got a question
I
for
get
you.
that.
And
No,
that can happen from
I got a
I
question.
get that.
small,
I
that can
understand
happen
that.
Can I
from
ask you a
birth.
question?
Yes,
Were you conditioned to be attracted to women?
yes.
By what? So then you could have been attracted to men. Then, if that's the case.
I was
All right. So
conditioned-
then it wasn't a condition.
That's our biological setup. We
That
are
is that.
made that way.
But there are people.
That's not true.
That's not
I
true
think
either.
The Bible, boys like to play with boys.
You know what I'm saying?
But-
Like
but did
so
it say it was
is
a,
there
what
some-
was it
No, kings
a
play with
good
boys.
homosexuality occurs in nature.
Two women
And
can't have a
that's
child.
why I was frowned upon.
Yeah.
Yeah, homosexuality
But when
occurs
it
in
comes
nature.
To just
But is that sinful nature?
Well, sinful, just that's a Bible thing. Not everybody believes in the Bible.
right.
I mean, but you ain't just killed nobody.
But that
The source
weird.
of that was from the Bible.
No, the source of that is that you recognize that life is precious, and that you don't think you should be killing somebody else.
It came
Right.
from what?
People.
No, because you probably don't.
The Bible. The Bible.
Like, everybody.
People
You
wrote
don't
the
really fuck with
Bible.
people.
People wrote the Bible.
Right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The Bible didn't just come from nowhere.
No, I
People
know,
wrote
I
the
know,
Bible.
I know.
Yes.
But I'm just talking about.
You're talking about morality, and morality doesn't come from the Bible.
No, what I'm saying is.
The-
when you-
the-
uh-huh.
The point I am trying to make is that that community has been around since humans have been around, and even like Jay mentioned, even in some animal populations, you see that. So whether it's something off in the genetics or what it is, there are some people that really do not identify with the body that they're in. It's more than just a sexual attraction. So
Yeah.
now, as we have allowed people to be themselves, you have some people that identify as, you have some women that identify as a man, but are still attracted to men.
Right.
But she identifies as like she thinks she's a
Right.
man.
There have
Like,
even been
see-
studies that show like the brain activity of some people.
Right. Like it's
It
really
it
not a
matches
choice.
the other gender. like,
they're wired.
They're
that way.
wired their way.
You see what I'm saying?
Wired
It's
that
now.
way, but
Then
don't
there are some
understand.
situations to where I feel like something may have happened when they were
But
younger.
Like, now we don't understand what is the depth of conditioning. I'm just saying, like, if you coming into this world,
Uh-huh.
you're saying, if that's the case, we're talking about like spiritually, you were something before you came into this world,
Yeah.
and say you were a female spirit, and you here in a boy's body,
Right.
right? Let's just say that you take
Uh-huh.
that for instance, right?
Right.
Okay, right, but the odds of that.
They're not zero.
Or not.
I say
feel like we can't ask for freedom and equality and not give that to our girls.
Right.
So one thing about freedom and equality, it has to be good for all. It can't be no limitations, no well ifs or buts.
How much focus goes on when they have so many dependencies
Oh, you was
or
that guy.
you know what I'm saying? Like the fact that some people might got both parts. Some people might be a spirit, a parent who made it. Some people might been touched or had conditions. So it's like so many variations to where like, okay, if you don't respect, let's just respect it as that's something you're choosing or that's a feeling of different. We can't change that we black. Like,
Okay.
change that.
But black don't mean anything either. It means something within the society that we live in.
That's what I'm saying.
But
though.
but imagine if we lived in a society without the rules of like race or gender or whatever. Then you could be conditioned to do anything. So why are we making it an issue about like why is it an issue that somebody feels they're transgender? Why is it an issue that
It's
somebody's
not,
gay?
again, it's not.
It's clearly an issue.
It's not an issue that you feel that you feel. What I'm speaking from is if I'm setting up my children to be on a wedding
Uh-huh.
and I'm doing my job to do that, and it seems like
Let me ask you a question before you finish that.
Price is hard.
Are you the way as you are right now that your parents wanted you to be as you were growing up?
To a degree.
No, Chris. All of us have known you.
No, I know, but
Oh,
I'm
like-
saying in a simple format of like, they could still have expectations of, I may get married, I'm gonna bring
But my
grandchildren.
thing is,
You
your
know what I'm saying?
children.
Like, that's still a thing.
But my
Like,
point is,
everything else is,
But my
yeah.
point is, your children are not going to live up to the expectations that you want to them. Like they're not going to perfectly be those expectations.
Yeah, but
Your part in being a parent is to prepare your children to go out into society and be successful in society.
Right.
Gay people exist in society.
Right.
Transgender people exist in
Right.
society. Like it may be uncomfortable,
For
No,
you.
no, no,
For
no,
you.
Because the kids
Exactly, that's what
don't
I'm
care.
saying.
but I'm not. It's
And the
I'm not.
kids are
It's the
like, why you
same
worried about
conversation.
it?
Exactly.
Like,
Your kids don't care.
They don't.
They don't.
They're like, why do
For the
you
most
care?
part, your kids don't care.
That's a derogatory term, Mom.
Being exposed to certain things opens your mind.
It does,
Right,
but that's
it
not
does.
a problem. That should not be a problem.
It's called evolution.
We're talking about if it is more than need be.
But
My son
So
knowing that
us
his gay
being
people out
black
here
has
is a
nothing to
one
do with
thing.
nothing, but if
But to
everybody
sit there
got
and try to
influenced and
condition,
conditioning into being
or-
gay,
or
the world
everybody-
would end.
But
no, I
everybody
don't think
isn't being
anybody's
conditioned to
trying
be
to
gay.
make anybody be gay.
If you take all the fucking children and you show them a certain type of way, why couldn't or wouldn't they become that? If
But we already know
You're
that
gonna
that's
be
not
that,
the
you're
case.
Not gonna be that.
But if we just train them that one way, everybody train their kid to be gay. You don't think they're gonna
But
be
No.
nobody's
You don't think
training
more numbers
nobody
gonna
to
be-
be gay.
No.
Really, they're just sprinkling a little gay on what they
It-
already
But you
had.
don't think it can be conditioned? If my child never seen what it looked like to be straight,
Uh-huh.
all they know is being gay is the way
Like
to be.
you said,
You don't think they're
you
gonna
don't
be
have-
gay?
No,
Like you
it,
said,
I
people
have
do things-
I have proof that that's the case.
No, because the
you
whole
said people
world
didn't have
hasn't
to
seen
always
that way.
see being gay to be gay, right? For the outcome to happen.
No.
You didn't have to always see gay. It was hidden, right?
Exactly.
So now we live in a world where, okay, what is the point of making that subject something that we have to appreciate on that level?
Because people
they-
are
People
gay.
being treated
No,
unfairly.
to put it on this
But you're
pedestal
proving-
influences more than
It's not
than if
on
you're
a pedestal.
originally gay, you're gonna go through the original process of being gay. Some folk out
Oh,
here
you
being
want
gay
them to-
because
you
But
want
that's
them
my
to
point.
fight for it.
That's my point though. Like,
Fight
Bruh,
for
we
it. They
can't
gotta
do
be
nothing.
in the closet for so long.
No.
Like,
But
It's a-
let me
it's a
say-
lot
but
of
that's my
sitting there
point,
having
though.
Too much saying, oh, it's okay to be like this. It's okay to be like this. It's okay to be like this. That's not. Y'all act like that's not a conditioning of
Here-
comfort to be a certain way.
let me speak.
You right. We when we sit there, we would sit there and, like you said, nigga, the Super Bowl come on.
Uh-huh.
We drop gay flags all around the stadium.
Okay.
And then football, as football is a man's sport. Now I ain't saying there ain't been gays in it. No, I'm just saying as an idea. My son want to play football. Gay ain't nowhere in the picture.
Why
And then
not?
as the NFL becomes gay appreciative and a sponsor for the da. It just becomes an extra thing. It's a whole extra thing that y'all putting out there for what?
Here,
To influence
why is
man
that?
on
Look,
what? Now y'all looking for every gay player in the league. Let if you gay, be gay. You talking about being in the closet? That's a real gay motherfucker.
Well, that's what
But
we
that's
do
the
all
point,
time.
like,
Then when
You
then
mad,
when folk out-
like-
then when folk out here, then when folk look at
Exactly.
look at all the high schoolers now. Look at I ain't gonna lie, I've been seeing this a lot. The younger men now, like we be like, oh, they just be all over the place, they ain't thinking whatever, blah blah. And now they might play with their sexuality freely a whole lot. And then they now like look at the young church men almost now.
okay.
I ain't saying like, don't get it twisted, but it be a lot of them now who are gay.
The whole promotion thing. What the church supposed to be changed?
Yeah. So it's like the church changed them, or like I'm just seeing that a lot. Like it's a lot of people young in the world growing them up, and they'll turn out like that, but then structure or some other guidance will bring them back to something that they felt like they was missing, or they felt like that you don't like. That's all I'm saying. It's just like it's like now if you gay, you can choose your gender. You know, do whatever you want to do. No one can tell you that they don't rock with that. It's like, but at
But
the same
why-
time,
That's freedom.
Why is that a problem? Why is it a
Because
problem
it's
for
never-
somebody
because
to
it's not-
say they want to wear a dress? Why is that a problem?
That's not my
Okay, why is it a problem for somebody to be like, oh, I have feminine qualities and I want to be
That's not my
the
problem.
feminine? It's
Their
not your
problem
problem.
is- It's on TV.
If my son
Right.
never wanted to wear a dress,
Okay,
and then he sees,
But he
promotions
said
with
he-
these dresses on boys.
So now he want to wear.
So he
that.
wanna wear a
No,
dress.
It's not a matter of if he wants to wear a dress, but the thought is in his mind to question. Period.
Should he be wearing?
so
a
you
dress?
don't want your son
And I-
questioning
I'll wear a
anything.
dress. Now I'm gonna sit there and say, no, you don't wear a dress. This girl wear a dress.
Why? Why?
But I'm wrong for that.
Yes,
No.
yes, you
In
wrong
your
for that.
house, you're not wrong for that. In
No.
his house, he's not
In
wrong
his
for
house,
that.
whatever.
With
But
his son, a
That's the whole
conversation
argument.
with his
If the
son.
world is selling it
Here's
more,
why I'm
wrong
telling
for
you.
that.
then what's the fucking point of being
You're
a
not
parent?
wrong for that.
why?
In
No,
your house.
Like, what's the
No.
point of
You
being
would
a
be
parent?
wrong
I'm
to
just
say
saying.
that.
I'm not saying you're wrong for being a parent.
Yeah.
My thing is,
Son, there's gays out here.
what
We
is
ain't gay,
wrong
I'm
with
gay.
a
fuck
dress? No. What is
But-
wrong?
But and that's what I want to go with, son. Now,
But if your
If you
son come
don't,
to you and say he
yeah,
don't want to
because
do
it
that,
huh?
your son come to you and say he don't want to fuck bitches, that's a problem?
It's not. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna love my son. I'm not gonna turn my back on my son. I'm gonna have to deal because I'm not homophobic. There's gays out here.
But-
I'm going to
As
know
soon as you get to
that
that
something
point, it is
against,
what it is.
at some point something else warned against what was in his household. At some point something warned over my father.
Okay,
That's what I'm gonna
so
say.
you did everything you could do to make your son like women and they don't like women, and you think homosexuality isn't a natural thing?
He's still seen it somewhere. It doesn't matter.
Oh my fucking God! We've lived in a society for the majority of the time we've been in America. There was nothing about gay people. And gay people still was around.
Fucking people and shit been going on behind closed doors forever.
So we lived in a situation where everything they
A lot
saw
of
was
pedophiles
straight
and shit, you
people.
think they were naturally born pedophiles.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't think them
It's
being touched
clinical
as children
documentation states that it
They're
is
attracted to
natural
young
for
people.
men to
I want
be
y'all to see that. I want
attractive
y'all to see that.
to younger women.
This conversation sort of ate into, in a sense, when we say the problem
And
of
it
America.
goes back to what
We
you're
keep
saying, that
excusing
we're
stuff to
here
the point where, nigga,
to
we
procreate.
will be in hell with no rules.
Why is
Nothing
no
and
no
no
no no
order.
no
Hell.
No
You-
order.
no,
Like,
no, no,
like,
no.
just
We're
so
on
we
our
keep
way.
on- It's like to
I'm
keep
get right with
excusing
Jesus.
any
Come.
Yeah.
good order off the strength of because
Yeah,
the world
there's
always
supposed to be
been,
no
but
more
we know
order.
the world is fucked up. We know the world.
the
has-
world ain't fucked up because of gay people, Chris?
It's
We're
not.
not talking about just gay
But you
people
keep-
then. I'm saying at that
But that's
point
the
you did-
example you
So
use
Chris
it.
is saying that there should be rules. There should be structure. That if you want to be gay, you can be gay.
But I don't want to see it.
He don't want to have to see it,
No.
and I can get
I'm
that.
talking about it should be rule and order for a certain outcome. Period. Whether that's in my household, if I grow my son, but I'm doing everything I can possibly for him to not be gay, and he end up being gay. Two things I feel like either on one side I may have crushed a young boy too much in a sense where I became something to oppose. That's a condition. On the other scenario, the other flip side is bro done learned that shit from somewhere. He done seen it somewhere else to even compare it to what he getting here. Now, like you said, even the people who sitting there say they ain't been touched and they feel like they naturally gay. But, I mean, shit, they sit there and naturally grew up and learned life from fucking women. They liable to be
But that ain't always the case.
And I
They
get that.
liable to have this with that, but that's conditioning from young. You came out, you had a penis, you are a boy. If somebody was around you was saying you're a boy and that's what a boy does and da 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 da, then boom. But it had to be something opposed that, you know, like I said, it's like if you go to school, you gonna get held back until what? Until you say 2 + 2 is 4, you gonna get held the fuck back because it's a certain order.
But we have seen,
the order because
bruh.
well, people been done before, so it's cool for them to keep being done. It's cool for us to promote it now so that people feel more comfortable being done. That's what it sounds like to me.
but that sound to me,
I'm not against gay people.
and
but
don't cut me
we are
off. Let me
promoting
talk
gay.
what I got to say. You are talking about a situation where we've only really seen gay people at the forefront, or even just being acknowledged that they're gay, for like the last 30 to 40 years, if that. Before that point, gay people still existed, and we never saw anything about gay people.
You don't know that, bro.
What the fuck you mean we don't know that? Yeah, we do.
Half the people, Da Vinci,
It's in
Michelangelo,
the Bible
all these
that the
niggas
whole-
was
I'm
gay,
not
bro.
talking about that. I'm talking about
we
in
got
the
to talk
United
about-
States. I'm just talking about a specific example of the United States where at the forefront of everything in the United States was for a man to marry a woman and have kids. And we still had gay people.
That's an order.
But why?
So
Why
you
is
know
that the
the
way
broken
it's supposed to
There's
be?
also
Just
still been
because
people
there's other
doing
people.
shit to kids
There
when
are
they were
murderers.
children.
Right. Because it's
There's
a
always
natural
been
thing.
murderers.
Right. Yes.
People have felt like murder since the beginning.
You're not going
Then we
against my
excuse
point.
the murder.
No.
And if they've been promoting murder all around,
But here's the but
Is
that
that
is
bad? Is that
Chris,
bad at
let
that
me
point?
let me talk. That is based on your idea that murder is wrong.
That's
Right?
everybody's
So
idea.
to me, you can't
that's
be
the
like, no,
moralistic idea.
shut up, let me
The
speak.
world
Let
will
me
tell
speak.
you different.
No,
But
let me
that's
speak.
The world teaches instead of the morals that we.
But the world has always taught you that men and women should be married and have kids, yet gay people still exist.
There's always going to be people who are sinners.
But that is your idea of what sin is. So to me, you can't
I
sit
ain't gotta
here.
use the word sin, but
Chris.
there's always going to be somebody outside of that.
Let me finish what I'm saying. You can't
That's
sit here.
glorified.
You can't sit here and be like, I'm not homophobic, but gay people wrong. Like that shit don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the idea that for some reason a man and a woman is right.
That's all that means.
Then they just say that. Okay, I'm kind of homophobic.
That's not homophobic.
The fuck that is like the definition
So
of
because
homophobia.
I disagree